Hello YouTube, today we are going to be making Oreos from scratch. Something that we thought would be fun, so we're gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna start out with a massive amount of butter. It is 1 1/4 cup, which is 2 1/2 sticks of butter at room temperature. And to that, we're going to add 2 cups of powdered sugar. We're going to put that on our stand mixer, and we're going to use the cookie paddle. We're going to run that at low speed. Hopefully it won't make a mess until it's well incorporated. Right now, it's kind of like a frosting. So I'm going to stop this. We're going to add 1 cup of special dark cocoa. So this is not your regular baking cocoa, it's dark cocoa. I had a special order this on Amazon. We're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to wait for this to get well incorporated again. Once that's done, we're going to add our flour. I'm just going to get some of this stuff out of the cookie paddle here so we can properly incorporate. But for the most part, it's looking really good. It looks like a really dark frosting. All right, at this point, we're gonna start adding our flour. I've got 1 3/4 cup of flour here. We're gonna put in about 1 cup of it to start. Or maybe we'll do roughly 3/4 cup. We're gonna let this incorporate, and then we're gonna add about a quarter cup at a time. We want the dough to be kind of a dry dough, almost overly dry. We don't want it to be wet. Before I add the last quarter cup, I'm just gonna check consistency, make sure they're not too dry. So right now, the dough feels it's a little bit still pretty damp, so we'll add the extra flour. So here we have our batter. We're gonna take this out and press it out on the counter. We're gonna make 3 discs out of it. We're gonna wrap it up in some plastic wrap and chill it in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. And then we'll be ready to roll it out and cut out our cookies. So we're gonna get our dough and just pour it out onto the counter here. Alright, we're gonna divide this in about thirds. Like playing with Play-Doh. So it's still a fairly pliable dough. So I'm just gonna flatten it a bit so we can get a good chill on them. All right, we're just gonna cover this up and let them chill in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes, and then we'll be back. All right, while our cookie dough is chilling, we are gonna start the process of making the filling for the Oreos. So I've got 3 cups, 375 grams of powdered sugar. I'm gonna sift, actually I'm not gonna sift that yet. I take that back. We're gonna start out with 1 stick of unsalted butter that's softened, and this is really softened, so that should be okay. We have 1/2 cup of shortening. And we're gonna put 1 teaspoon of vanilla in here. We're gonna use a hand mixer. Alright, so to this we're gonna add our 3 cups of powdered sugar, but I'm gonna sift that in actually. So I'll probably do about half of it. Alright, so this should work for our cream filling here. It's definitely soft, kind of feels like and tastes like Oreo cream. Okay, so we will go to the next step, which is assembly, or actually cutting. Welcome back. We've got our cookie dough out of the fridge. Some of it is clearly breaking off. I'm going to place 1 sheet of this on a piece of parchment paper, and I'm going to cover it with parchment paper, and we're going to try to roll it out. So we want these cookies to be about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch thick. Now I saw a pro tip a while back that clearly I'm not using, but it would be to get something 1/4 inch thick or 1/8 inch thick, like a book or a piece of metal or something on both sides, and use that as a guide. But we're home cooks, not pros. So this is our cookie sheet. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with that size. So we got an actual Oreo, and the Oreos are pretty close to the size of a shot glass. So my wife has a shot glass from Barbados. I don't know where she got it from. But we're gonna use it just like a cookie cutter. We're gonna press down, and hopefully these will work well. I'm going to cut as many as I can with this, and we're going to repeat with all 3 sheets. And then we'll get them prepped for the oven. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a CPA, a Certified Public Accountant. That's my day job. I've got my own business, and it's incorporated. And this is a corporate seal. And we don't use them for anything. I think legally, you're supposed to stamp certain documents, but nobody ever does. So I'm going to use that as my Oreo embosser. We're going to use just one side of it, like a real Oreo cookie, and we're pressing it pretty hard onto this cardboard. And it says Saddleback Valley Financial Services Inc. Incorporated, March 13th, 2000 in California. And that's our Oreo cookie sponsor. And for those of you that are wondering, it's not tax deductible. Here we were playing around and decided to emboss every cookie on the tray. It took a bit of time, and you'll see later on, it was an utter failure. So we have our Oreos that are cooled. We're just gonna, I don't know the best way to do this. So we're gonna put some of this frosting in here. We'll just sort of squeeze them together. And this is our Saddleback Valley Financial Services Oreos. Hope you enjoy, and see you next time.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out our channel for some other new recipes. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to see when we post new videos. Feel free to comment down below some new recipes you want us to try, and we'll see you next time.